Good morning. How you doing? Back on keto carnivore, or just really carnivore, which is keto. And the goal is to lose a bunch of weight, not just in a short amount of time, but do it healthily. I've done keto carnivore before, and I've done keto even more times than that, counting the keto carnivore, and I've had great results. And I've been getting encouraged by other YouTubers to get back into it. Plus, I'm way too large, way too much fat, and not enough muscle. And so I'm going to do something about that. I'm doing something about that. Just walked 4.3 miles, 8,800 steps. It's a step in the right direction. Yesterday I did 3.5 miles. It's kind of my normal, although I've been on vacation, and before that I got lazy, and so I'm getting back into it. My goal is my 60th birthday, to be in the best shape possible for a 60-year-old man. I do have a ways to go to reach that goal, but 7 months to get there, and I think carnivore is going to be probably the vehicle that I use to do that. Certainly that is the plan. Now I've been in this 8 days now, I think, 8 or 9 days. So I've lost the water weight. I don't have a scale, so I don't know how much I've lost, but my pants already fit a little bit better thanks to that. My shirts too. But again, I'm still too large. I've got to lose the fat. So what I've been doing is I get up in the morning, I make some coffee, I put some butter in it, some coconut oil in it, some salt in it, and a little bit of cinnamon on the top. I drink 1 large cup of coffee while I do my Bible reading in the morning. And then the plan is to get to the park before it gets too hot. So yesterday that was 8 o'clock in the morning, and it got a little warm. Today, 7:30, and I walked farther, and so I'm leaving at about the same time, but it doesn't feel as hot because maybe you've noticed there's a little bit of a breeze that's kind of helping out. So then when I get home, I'll take a shower, and then I'll make about a pound of meat. It'll be about 2/3 of a pound of ground beef, and the rest of it some breakfast sausage, kind of ground up, and I'll add a couple eggs to that, or not. Yesterday I did not, today I probably will. And then that'll be sort of breakfast. And then later on this afternoon, I'll probably have a half a pound steak, and that'll be it. And then we'll do it again tomorrow, rinse and repeat. And as I continue walking in the park, I mean, the app said I burned 500 calories. Rule of thumb is about 100 calories per mile walked, so maybe 440 or 430. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not tracking calories. So with the carnivore diet, that's really not a thing. Really, I just want to maintain some strength. I'll probably be adding in some squats and some push-ups. So a shout out to Lou Ferrigno, Ferrigno Freedom on YouTube. He's been kind of an inspiration getting back. It's just a guy, who lost some weight on carnivore, is feeling a lot better, healed up his gut, that sort of thing. And he walks and he talks on YouTube, and he's got quite a following. So shout out to you, Ferrigno Freedom, if I'm saying that right. I should know better. I'm half Italian, even though my last name is Shaw. Anyway, who else? So Dr. Boz, I'm not measuring my ketones. I know that's a thing that you say I need to do. Maybe I will spend the money for the ketone strips. I do have the equipment necessary to do that, so maybe I'll get back on that. Probably not a bad idea. Just trying to save 50 bucks, you know what I mean? Who else? Carnivore Yogi really has a sort of a different approach, and I've learned some things from her that other people aren't talking as much about. So thank you so much for that. And she's talking about your circadian rhythm. She's also talking about, not just hormones, but, some other things that I haven't considered. But the big takeaway for me, because remember, we're all different. The big takeaway for me is this walk in the park in the morning, getting that vitamin D, getting that sunshine, helping with the circadian rhythm, and with, keeping your cortisol low. And I think she's one of the first ones that I watched that talked about if you're having trouble sleeping on carnivore. And that has been a problem with me in the past. And what I've learned is sometimes for some people, especially if you're not fully fat adapted, I imagine, but if you don't eat enough calories during the day, then you burn through them before the night is over, and then you wake up, your cortisol spikes and it wakes you up. So that's not a good thing. So apparently I've been eating enough calories, and now with the walk in the park, burning more calories. I think all of it's just going to add up to more fat loss as I get more fat adapted. Dr. Boz, if I start tracking my ketones again, then perhaps I can do some things, some extra fasts. So maybe some alternate day fasting here and there, to even jumpstart even more fat loss and get some of the benefits of autophagy, and that could be bro science, I don't know. All of this could be bro science, I don't know. There's definitely some people that I watch that I respect. Some of them are doctors. Dr. Barry would be one, Dr. Boz would be another. I'm trying to remember his name. So, the extended fast, I think, will be added in once I get more fat adapted as well. Just all of this from my own previous experience. The mental clarity is real. The improvement in mood is real. The fat loss is real. And I do want to add in some gaining of muscle. Now, kind of a sad story from over a year ago, this very same park. I was walking every day and I was starting to see results, and it was really nice. And I was adding in some sprints after my workout, just a sprint, just to see if I could do it. And the last time I sprinted, I don't know what came over me. It's kind of pride, I guess. I wanted to see if I could be 17 years old again, I guess. So I sprinted. I was pushing it. I was pretty much full out. I just wanted to see what I could do. And my calf said nope, and it exploded. And it really set me back. Mentally, physically, all of it. So it's nice to get back into it. Going to continue with the walks. I don't know if I'm going to start running and maybe enter a 5K someday. It's in the back of my mind. I'll keep you posted on that. And thank you for tuning in.